Good God Almighty.
So what I'm about to tell you happened like a couple of weeks ago. Like this happened 2 days before Halloween, because Halloween was on a Monday. So basically on the Saturday before Halloween, that's when everybody decided to have their Halloween party. Yeah, I know a party story. One of my boys found out about a party. He knew the girl who was having a party. We basically got on our way to this party. We arrived. So at the time we got to this party, it hasn't really started yet. Like people are still starting to arrive. We went to the backyard. We started our pre-drinks. Then my friend disappeared. Then he came back because there was three of us. The guy that knew the girl and this other guy and me. He came back and said the girl wants me and this other guy to leave. My friend that knew her went to speak to her, like to allow us to stay, but apparently she was insisting that she wanted us to go. So obviously with me not wanting her to cause a scene, I perfectly understand. It's her house, it's her party. I ain't gonna force myself to stay here. I was like, yo, I can't be asked with this girl trying to cause a scene. Alright, so just leave. If we left this party, there was this another party happening somewhere else which we could go to, so I didn't think this as a big deal because we have a plan B. So basically we decided to walk out. There was this girl who was going to this party, who was at that one we got told to leave. She was the one that knew about the address and where this other party is, so we were waiting for her to come out to basically call a taxi and go. She wasn't showing signs of coming out. We were walking about. While we were walking about, we came across a group of girls and my other mate thought he knew them. He knew at least one of them. So we walked up to them, and as we got closer, yeah, he actually don't know any of them. But that didn't faze us. We started talking to these girls. The craziest thing is, they were actually on the way to the party we were meant to go to. So I guess everything fell into place. Oh, yo, I swear down, all of these girls were at least an 8 or 9. So there were some pretty good looking girls. So we were like, oh, jackpot. We just hit the jackpot. A, they were feeling us, and B, they said they didn't mind us hopping in the taxi with them to go to this party. 8 of them girls and 3 of us. So basically the ratio was in our favor. Everything was good. They called the taxi came, it was a van, everybody jumped in. I jumped in the back with the girl. I was kinda eyeing out, like I was gonna move to her, but then all of a sudden this other girl came in the back as well and sat in between me and this girl. I ain't gonna let a little separation stop me getting my tonight. While we were on the way, the girl who sat in between me and the girl I wanted, her hands started lingering around on my thighs. She was trying to send me little signs and signals. She started meddling around the area of my thighs, like inner thighs and that. She was having a conversation with the girl next to her while she was just casually doing this, yeah, having a squeeze on my dick and that. I'm like, so I just turned my head and looked at her like,
you gonna learn today? You gonna learn what a long dick look like today?
If it's gonna get offered on a plate like that, it would be rude for me to say no. And all of a sudden, this girl basically did some maneuver. She basically pivoted and landed on top of my lap. She grabbed my head and started having some heavy mouth to mouth aggressive with the makeup session. Everything was like a little bit aggressive, innit? The whole taxi was like fogging up and breathing hot and heavy. So this heavy making out session happened throughout the journey in this taxi. So the taxi ride came to an end, and basically after we got out, this girl like was really fond of me. Like she got hooked and she wouldn't leave my side and that. So I was like, hey, you know what we should do? We should do something so spontaneous and go to that park right there. There was a park where we got off. I said we should go to the park right there. And she didn't really mind with that idea. So we kind of disappeared. We separated ourselves with everyone. We went to something more quiet to get to know each other more. Yeah, we got to know each other pretty crazy where it was so deep, man. It's like, whew, I was so basically connected. So after we were done getting to know each other, we came back and met up with everyone again. Come to know it, this girl had a boyfriend. All of a sudden, her friends start having a go at me, saying, oh, she's got a boyfriend, you know. Do you know she got a boyfriend? I'm like, what? She got a boyfriend? She didn't mention the existence of a boyfriend to me. She could have told me I have a boyfriend, and I would respect that. But if she didn't tell me, and basically I was innocent, she started all this in the taxi. I was there minding my business. She just gave me signs. Obviously, like being a man, I ain't gonna leave a girl to be thirsty, alright? I hydrated her, yeah. All the hate was directed to me. I'm like, whoa, I'm innocent here. She didn't really tell me that she had a boyfriend. Okay, so after the whole thing happened, they said they didn't want to take us anymore. They weren't gonna take us to this party. We were still able to find out the address of the party, but at that point we couldn't even be asked going to the party.